Hello, Days of Our Lives fans. This is for Wednesday, November 6th. Please like, subscribe, and share if you know someone who enjoys the show. Okay, so Jada went to arrest Vivian, and while she's there arresting her, of course, Vivian babbles on. Rafe calls her. He's looking for her because he wants to propose to her. So he's on the phone and he gets her, and she's like, hey. And he's wanting to meet her for lunch. She said, well, I got to bring a perp in first. And she said, well, I got to book Vivian Alamein. And he said, oh, she's your perp. But anyway, he hears a gunshot over the phone, and he takes out of the station, and there he is. He shows up at the hotel room where they find Vivian on the floor. She had tried to pull Jada's gun away from her, off her holster or whatever, and she ended up on the floor. Well, they're back at the hospital. She hit her head. Rafe is proposing to Jada with the ring that his aunt sent him. And everyone's there is excited and happy for them. And of course, we wish them the best, but you know how that goes in Salem. No one's allowed to be happy. And there's the beautiful ring, family heirloom that Rafe has not had good luck with men, and neither has Jada. So let's see what they can do. Chad is on the phone. EJ is assuring him, I'm going to throw the book at those two, the fake Abigail and her sidekick or whatever, and he's reassuring him that everything is going to be fine. He's going to see that justice is served. Meanwhile, Patch stops over, and while he's talking to him, old Clyde Weston rings up old Chatty Boy. And of course it says unknown caller. To be in Salem and get a number from unknown caller. Huh. That's odd, huh? Well, of course, I knew he was coming back, and there he is, our boy Clyde. Hey, Chad. It's me, your old pal Clyde. So anyway, he's wanting him to do something, and I'm not sure yet. He didn't tell us. Meanwhile, EJ comes over anyways, and he's like, well, I just wanted to tell you I'm going to throw the book at them. And he said, look, I don't care what you do with Mark, but I want you to drop the charges off of Kat. And I don't know what that was all about. I think he's sweet on her. They do make a cute couple. Down in the jail, we've got Mark and his sister, fake Abigail, Fabby Kat, who's adorable and makes a good couple with Chad. So Aaron comes down. Please tell me you didn't try to murder Chad DeBarrow. Just tell me it's not true. And he's like, it's true. It's true. And they had to tell him the whole ordeal, that she's his sister and she had extensive surgery. She was in the same wreck as her parents, and Clyde had been holding their mother captive. He is like overwhelmed, like, what am I going to tell Felicity? He's just all over the place. Meanwhile, Vivian's sidekick is going through Stephan's room, packing a suitcase, and going to leave some kind of letter that Vivian gave him to leave. It's a letter for EJ. And anyway, he hears somebody's coming, and of course it's Gabi. She's stomping over there with them divorce papers. I want to speak to Stephan. And, EJ's trying to comfort her and talk to her, and she's like, I don't need your words or whatever. She's just being nasty. And this Gabi is really nasty. I just still don't like her. She reminds me too much of Cher. Anyway, she gets upstairs and she doesn't see anything, but she does see the letter addressed to EJ. So EJ comes in and says, what'd you find? And she said, it's just a letter to you. So he takes it and reads it and yada yada yada. She's all bent out of shape because she wanted to try to save the marriage, and she told EJ that too. He's busy trying to comfort her, even comforting words. And she's like, I'm not in the mood, EJ. I don't need nothing from you. And he's like, oh, okay, pardon me. You're the one that came crawling all up in my bed. It got nasty. And there's a picture of the ring again, and that's a wrap for today.